So now we're live. Does it feel different?
Now I have the headphone on and I can hear my voice. That's all that's different.
You know, like every single time when this thing turned red, there is something turning inside me as well.
Panic.
Yes. Like even though it's just like you're talking almost the same way, inside something has changed. It's official. You know it's official.
Yeah.
This thing's not going anywhere. Once it go up on the internet, it's gotta be there forever.
Forever.
Yeah, man.
We might get in trouble.
Well, I don't know. Depends on what we're talking about. If it would continue the conversation we're having, maybe.
Yeah.
But if we stay away from that, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds so good.
Does sound good?
Yeah. Now we're like an ASMR podcast.
I never watched any of those.
Yeah.
I've seen it once.
Yeah.
Just once. I don't get it. Like, do you listen to it like before you go to what's a demographic for those kind of video?
This is going to like this sounds like a little bit crazy for me, but I have this same guy, Robert.
Okay, shout out to Robert.
Shout out to Robert. Really cool guy. And Robert, he's an ASMR guy. And
Yes.
yeah, I'm not. He told me that you need to have like this feeling that ASMR is something that it doesn't work for every person. So it should be like that. You go to sleep, you put the ASMR on, and now you're going to listen to it, and you're supposed to feel like they call it the ASMR people. They call it like tingles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is he only listening to girls, or can be?
No. He's listening to like people eating stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this supposed to relax you?
Yeah, I think it should be, but I don't like it. I get like super uncomfortable when listening to it. I can't even listen to it for a minute. They have these like setups. They get like a box. They tap on it.
Yeah.
Then they start talking really quietly.
Do they do it like this?
Yeah,
And like super sensual.
yeah.
Like I kind of understand. Like if guys are looking for like a female voice to kind of calmly, caress them inside, like I get that. But if it's just like somebody eating it, what's the point? I don't get it. Like I here's my peeps. Like I think I never told you this. I listen to whale sounds.
Whale sounds.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like ASMR.
No, it's not. You know why?
Why?
Because first of all, whale is not human. They exist without us, right? Yeah. Second, these sounds fucking good. It's like so chilling. It reminds you of the deep ocean. Like if you're in sleep, if you're about to go to sleep, you want to feel like you're part of the nature. Mm-hmm. And what could be like more nature than ocean? Like it's like, I'm not doing great, but yeah, it's something like that. It's just like those kind of. Do you know what is sonar? It's like those sonar sound.
Yeah, sonar sounds.
It goes away, and you can feel like the distance it goes away to, and it gives you like a spatial feeling that is going bigger and bigger and deeper. Like that's a very calming feeling.
Whales are like cars and car signals. Boo. Water. But it travels. That makes it.
Yep. I don't know, man. Oh, before we start, we should introduce you. Okay, guys. This is like a very special episode. I don't know if I'm covering Karl over here. So yeah, this is Never Off the Boat episode number 6. We're not having a solo episode today. We have a co-host. We have a guest on the show, Karl. Karl is my friend, first of all. Second, Karl is a kickboxing trainer. We have been training for a while. By a while, I mean 2 sessions, but we're going strong. Yeah. It's great. We met in the gym. Like this guy just came up to me and he said like, Hey, I think I know you. You know, do you do YouTube? I don't get it these days that much anymore. Like in the first a couple of years when I was here, like people would do it. Like normally on the street, I'd be like, "Are you that Asian guy who do YouTube?" There's one problem with that question. If you really think I'm that Asian guy, you're probably right. There's no need to ask. Like I don't think if you're not sure and you're asking, it's
Yeah, okay, I was sure.
you're pretty sure.
Yeah, I was
I
sure.
think everybody
knew
were
it.
pretty sure. Yeah.
It was just I didn't know how to start. I wanted to really like, I don't know. I want to tell you something.
It's
I
the
want to
same
talk.
thing like with me as well. Like I know if I see somebody that I know for sure, I used to do this. I go up to them and I say this. This is my line. Hey, have I seen you somewhere? Do I know you from somewhere? That shit is gone. I don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do this. If I know you, I go up and I say, no, I don't do that. I don't burp.
That's.
Unless it's a really cute girl, then I burp.
I think they love it.
No, I go up to them and I just tell them, I say, I know you. Like I look straight into their eyes and I say, I know you.
Who? Me?
You. Yeah, man.
Where do you know me?
Then I explain. Here's the
Okay.
thing. Here it goes, you know? Like, and they're not confused. They're not confused most of the time because if you know them first, they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people like to be known for some reason.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the conversation kind of just grow from there. I don't know. I don't want to. This is a practice. I don't know why I heard it, but I really like it. It's like, don't ask question. Like, this is what I have heard from somewhere, but I'm trying to practice it into my daily life. Just if you have a question, try to phrase it into a non-question and just say it like in a non-question way.
Even when just talking to a person.
Yeah,
Try not to ask
especially when
questions.
you're talking to a person. For example, I'm gonna give you an example right now. Okay, this is a very common scenario. Let's say I'm in the gym, and there's a guy who is doing some sort of exercise I have never seen before, right? And I want to learn it. I think it's cool. I have never done it before. I want to do exactly what he's doing, right? I want to have what he's having. And normally, in a question format, I would go up and say, hey man, what are you doing? Like what's this exercise? Can you teach me how to do it? Those are questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're cool. They're nice. But there's a different way to say it, right?
Teach me.
Yeah, something like that. You know, like teach me how to do that. Or I want to do what you do. Or you get it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean.
Yeah. I think the other person will get this. The way you say it right now, I want to do what you do.
Yeah.
They get this like feeling, oh, do you want to do what I do?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I can teach him.
And also at the same time, it's like first you complimented the other person.
Yeah.
Second, you kind of give yourself power by starting a sentence with I. I don't know if it makes any sense. I want this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn what you do. Like, I want you to teach me. Teach me how to do this. It's a demanding kind of a way to say something, right? It's just, yeah, teach me how to do it, please. It's a cheap two goal. First, you're telling the other guy like, yeah, you're cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I admire you. And second, do what I said, bitch. Isn't it?
Yeah. Dominance.
I'm trying to do it, but it's really difficult because those insecurity, they pop up when you're trying to do this very often because you don't know. You don't know because question, it leaves room for negotiation, right? Can you tell me what this is? And the other person might be, yeah, let me answer. So there's this kind of like playing ping pong. It's such a Chinese thing to say. Yeah, it's kind of like a game. Like you play with another person. There's interaction going on, right? You leave a room for them to negotiate how far we're gonna go with this conversation. But not asking question is more just straightforward, man. It's like boom, boom. That's it. You either take
One,
it.
two.
Yeah, 1, 2, 1,
You
2
need to
straight.
follow through.
Yeah, you either do it or you don't.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's more like your style since you do kickboxing. Do you think like kickboxing has somehow like changed the way how you speak to people and interact with people around you?
I think like, yeah, definitely. I think I'm a lot more confident.
I can see that.
That yeah, I have that confidence now. Like before, maybe I wouldn't be so talkative with like new people when meeting new people. Right now, I'm super confident about who I am. So I go talk to them. I talk about myself. I do this mistake and ask questions. But overall, I think yeah, it has changed how I
Yeah.
talk to people.
I think that's a funniest thing.
But I try to stay humble because people think that you're like this mean guy when you do like martial arts or fighting, or so I always try to be humble.
Dude, like, remember the day we met? I remember every single detail of that day. I saw you guys before we met in the locker room. I cut in front of you because I was in a hurry to go outside. And you and your friend were walking super slow in front of me. And it was a narrow corridor to go to the locker room. And I had my rope. They have this heavy jump rope in the gym, right? But I wasn't used to it. I want to have that one. It's really like tiny and it's really lightweight. I want to use that one to do double under.
You have your own rope?
No, I don't. But I was using the one in my fitness. But the one in Postimaya, they only have the heavy one, like really thick one. I think it was like a kilo or something. You can't do double under with that one. It just doesn't travel fast. It was thick. I was covered in rubber and all that. I want the one with like the metal thing. So I took that one, the chunky one, the heavy one, and I was walking to the front desk. I was trying to show the front desk girl, like, if they have something thinner and something that is a little bit lighter weight.
Mm-hmm.
And you and your friend were like walking very slowly in a very chill mood in front of me. I just got warmed up. Like, it take me forever to warm up.
We were cooling you down.
Yeah, you were cooling down.
Sorry, man.
And I follow you guys for like maybe a few seconds, and I got pissed off. And it was like, normally I don't do this because it's so rude, cutting in front of people. And you were almost at the door of the entrance of the locker room. You know that part where they have like the treadmill on the side?
Yeah.
And one side goes to the girl, one side goes to the guy. You were almost there. There's like 1 second room for me to sneak through. So I fucking went for it. I felt it. I felt like you guys were breathing into my neck when I was passing over. I was like, that's fucking rude, but I gotta do it. These guys are walking too slow.
We were enjoying today.
Wait, did you guys notice it?
I didn't.
Really?
I noticed you when we were doing squats. We got to the squat rack. You were doing squats.
Was I?
Yeah.
I never do legs.
We had leg day. You were doing legs, and I was like, you had your headphones on, so I was.
Were we at like the most inner room, like the very small part where they only have
really
like
small
one
part,
Smith
yeah.
machine and then a squat rack?
Yeah.
Those were you guys?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, these were us.
We were there, it's 3 of us.
Yeah, and
Huh.
I really wanted to approach you, and I was like, Then I saw your squat face, and was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm going to wait a little bit.
Is that my squat face?
Yeah, you were really into it.
Hell yeah. Like I do I do leg day once a month though. It's
Yeah, I can
important.
see that. You were enjoying it. It was that day of the month.
Yeah, it was probably like 40 kilo or something. So I was, really into it. But yeah, man, like I didn't notice you guys there, but I was pretty sure I knew it was you too, because I offended you. I thought I offended you. So when I came out and you guys were in the locker room, I think before me. So I was like, oh man, I just want to avoid this two guy. Normally I would probably, if I see you, I would probably say hi first. Either, doesn't matter if I know you or not. But that day, because I knew I offended you two first, I was just trying to sneak away really quietly, you know. I didn't even like look at you two. Like I'm just like, oh fuck, this two guy again. Like I just wanted to go, and then you kind of stopped me, which like I was like, what the fuck? Is he gonna confront me right now about me? Like I was really like for a second, I think my face changed so quickly because I was worried. Like, dude, are you seriously gonna question me for cutting in front of you? After all this time, you still haven't let it go? I was like, for a second, I was like really nervous, and in my head, I started quickly think about responses to that. You know, like I don't want to, you know, get into any problem. So I was just thinking in my head, like, if this guy right now is gonna ask me, why did you cut in front of me? How do I answer? Like, is there
the strangest thing ever?
like there's no
Like I wait 1.5 hours to confront you about it. I squat next to you. I'm all the time looking at
Dude,
this man.
Dude, that's why it's weird, because I like if you were to confront me like right away, like I would know how to say it. I would know, yeah, I was just, you know, really in a hurry. I need to go get this done. Like it wouldn't be hard to explain. But now after such a long time, you're still not over that. Like now I'm confused. Like I don't know how to answer to that kind of a situation. That's my problem. So I was like thinking in my head, well, like if this guy is gonna ask, should I explain or should I just like, dude, chill. Sorry. Should I just apologize? You know, like I think that's kind of like my personality. Like if it's gotta be less trouble, I'd rather do something that is like, you know, maybe apologizing for things I didn't do wrong. Because I think it's not that important to me. A lot of people have big ego, or a lot of people feel like their feeling is very important. I start to feel less and less of that, you know? Like it doesn't matter.
Turning the time at the gym or overall?
No, like overall, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's like, even if I didn't do anything wrong, I wouldn't mind saying sorry in that situation. Like, what do you think? Do you feel the same? Or if you're right, you won't say sorry?
No, I feel you. I'm the same way. I'd rather just let them have the victory,
Yeah.
the feel good moment, and I'm just gonna leave. It also depends on the person. When I'm arguing with a friend, then I always want to win.
Dude, is that guy your friend?
Which one?
The guy in the gym?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. How long have you guys known each other?
I think 2 years. We met in the army. We started the army together.
Yeah.
And at some point, like he was talking about the time he did in
My friend told me he's a psychopath.
psychopath.
Yeah.
Why so?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know this guy. I just heard it from a friend of mine.
Okay. Well, I don't think he is. I think why I understand why he might feel like that, because since he's in that.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. If you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like if you don't feel comfortable talking about anything, just let me. Well, don't even talk about
Since
it.
we're not going to use any names, so
Yeah.
right here, so
We're not gonna talk.
it won't be a problem. But
Let's call him Denise.
so
Yeah, Denise, T-Dog.
So Denise, he sold books,
Yeah.
and he told me his stories about his time in America selling books, and I was like, cool, tell me more. So he told
Was it like 2 years ago?
yeah, during the our time in the army.
He was already selling book back then.
Yeah, he started like I think he had sold 2 years already before the army.
Okay.
2 times to America, and he told me about it. I was like, cool, ask more. And at one point after the army, I said like, I want to try it too. So he said like, okay, but the reason why I think your friend feels like he or
Denise.
might be a psychopath
Uh-huh.
is that the people there selling books, they're like all they think about is selling stuff. So that's their whole goal. Like, that's all they think about when going to America to sell those books. That's their only focus, 2 numbers.
Well, that's not psychopath.
Yeah, but I can get into more detail, but I'm not. But I can see what makes him feel like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't agree though.
I wouldn't. I think he's one of the most. He's one of the most real people there. Like other people might always smile to you and be nice to you, but he's real. He tells you what he thinks, and he's like, you feel it that he's real.
Like, what's your motivation to go to America and sell book? Money?
First, I was in the army. And I really like army. It was like super extreme, and I was pushing myself, and I wanted to do like I want to be like during the army, or like you want to be like a hard guy, like I'm tough.
I get it.
So I was trying really hard to be the best, and after army, I was like, is there anything like harder to challenge myself? And he was like, the time in America is like quite tough because you need to work 3 months whole day, every day, go knock on people and sell doors, and they yell in your face and all that. So it's mentally tough.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it.
So it's looking for challenge.
I was looking for a challenge, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I wanted to go. But now, as I was supposed to go this summer, and since the COVID-19 happened, well, obviously we didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
Now I should go next summer, but right now I'm like really enjoying what I'm doing. I enjoy giving like training sessions and training others and training myself and fighting and going to competition, and I'm really enjoying it, what I do. So I feel like if next year I would leave for 3 months,
that rhythm might be gone.
that rhythm might go away, and
yeah, man.
why do it if I like it so much? So right now, this is the first time I'm saying it. They don't know it yet, but I'm going to tell them too.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna go. Sorry,
Denise.
Denise? No, Denise is a nice guy. Denise is like, he's the coolest guy. But I'm not going to America.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stay.
Oh, Jesus, man. You can't break it out like this.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. On a random Chinese guy's podcast. I'm not going to America.
It's really me too hard.
Okay. Huh. Dude, like but besides the challenge part, like there is money in there.
There definitely
There is money in there.
And Denise is like a really good example of it. Denise is really good at what he does.
Are you telling me Denise can live off the money here in the summer for the entire year?
Yeah, he can.
Like comfortably?
Comfortably. But he does other things also.
Okay.
It's like he isn't like a big spender that he comes back and spends all his money. And he's a smart guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he went back to university and he does like sales jobs here also.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
I know this is like a kind of a phenomenon here. I heard a lot of stories about people going to America in the summer to sell books.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a thing people do, you know. You either go to Australia for like a working holiday, or you go to America to sell book. It's like one of the two things I heard people doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who else went to America to sell books?
Who?
Robert.
Did Robert do good?
No, he quit. No offense to Robert. And for anyone else who doesn't know Robert, it might not be as funny to them. But yeah, Robert is a character.
How long did he stay?
Like 2 months. But
didn't sell a single book? bought in some book himself.
yeah, yeah. Bought something himself, and yeah, he quit.
Okay.
He came back, but the thing is that why he wanted to go, he really wanted to experience and he wanted to see America and its culture.
Yeah.
But when you have to work whole day long, all week for 3 months, you don't get to see America. You get to see the people and all kinds of them. But he wanted to visit places, eat foods, like do that kind of stuff.
He's a fuckboy.
He isn't.
Yeah.
He isn't a fuckboy. He's a foodie. Do you know who a foodie is?
Dude, like, tell me a little bit about like army. I'm really interested. I've never been to army myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you about army.
Like, did you do like? I know you have like 2 different kind of service. One is 8 month. One is 11.
Yeah.
Like, which one did you do?
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to do 11, but
Okay.
Since I do boxing, I somehow I think I got kicked in the body and I was pissing blood.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and not a lot. Like I couldn't see that anything was different, but when I gave the tests, you need to pee in this little thing, and they tested it and they said like too much blood in your pee. You're like kidneys not doing so good. Like they didn't say it were doing so good, but it was over the norm. So too much blood in my piss.
Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay. They said like it was like it wasn't like too bad. Basically, it wasn't a problem. It's just they have this script, and if it reaches that number, then you don't have to go to the army. So they said like you don't have to come if you don't want to.
But you wanted.
I really wanted
Okay.
because my grandfather has been in the army his whole life. Like his life is army basically.
So he's like a professional soldier or something like that.
Yeah, he's like a higher ranked.
Was a full-time
person.
job?
Yeah,
Huh.
his whole life.
How much people are in the army here? Like actually as a full-time job in Estonia, like thousands.
Yeah, I can't tell you the numbers. I don't know. Like, don't know. Yeah.
Okay. But your granddad was one of them.
My granddad was one of them.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
What did he do in the army? Like just an officer?
He like everybody started out as just a foot soldier, going around doing stuff, getting higher ranks,
Going around.
and like
Did he go through any war at all? Did he get like deployed anywhere?
yeah,
Where?
like
Where did you guys fight? Who did you guys fight after the Second World War?
the thing is that he was also deployed in the Russian army.
Oh, because of the Soviet Union. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had to do his time in Russia also.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So he was taken to lots of places.
Okay, they got into trouble. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
Like I'm not. Yeah, I should ask him more about the places where he went. He actually I told him that his life is so interesting that you should write a book.
Yeah.
So he said like, I write books. He writes books about war and people that have died and like gathers information about that,
Okay.
but doesn't want to write a book about himself.
Okay.
So he said, I'm going to write like titles about parts of my life, and we can meet up, do interviews, and you can write the book
like with you.
with me. Yeah. So I would do interviews with him,
Yeah.
ask about. Let's take this one title like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we talk what happened in 7th grade. What happened, like he got like beaten up and he hurt one of his kidneys so bad that it doesn't work anymore.
You guys really have problem with kidneys in the family, huh?
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah.
We all piss blood.
Not good. Last time I pissed blood was because I had too much ice cream. It was a different story.
For real?
Yeah.
That's possible?
No, like it's possible. It's just too much kind of, I guess, sugar for the body to take. Like I had a whole carton of it. It was so much. I was binge watching The Lord of the Ring one night in Japan, and I had like the whole fucking carton. I think it was like 2 kilo of ice cream before I realized I was pissing blood.
That's bad, man.
It was really bad.
Don't eat too much ice cream.
Nah, not anymore. It's a different story. You guys were fighters, fighting and get, bloody pissed. I'm, ice cream eater. But go on. Like I was curious. Like so when you guys had independence, your grandpa already retired, I guess. 1991. Probably.
Yeah, that's 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So he's 77.
So he was still in the army though.
He has been like super active all the time, his whole life. Like he's still active.
That's what I'm curious. Like from the transition of a Soviet army guy, a Soviet soldier, to a Estonian one. Do you have to go through some sort of a transition? How does it go? Like, do they just fire everybody and then rehire people into the army? Because I assume there used to be a lot of Russian guys in the army.
Fuck, I should have my grandfather here.
Dude, right? Like, think about it.
Yeah. The thing is,
because I know they used to move people around in the country.
I don't want to give off any false information,
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm not really sure. So how it all worked. I think I need to write the book first.
You should.
And then I can tell you.
You should, definitely. Huh. But let's leave your grandpa out of the story for now, and then talk about like your experience.
Okay, my experience. Awesome.
Like, was it tough? Like, generally, I know you enjoyed it.
No, there were parts that were tough. There were things that needed getting used to, like you're used to sleeping in your own bed all the time, and
ever have to sleep with other guys?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
During the winter,
doesn't sound good.
We had to cuddle.
You do?
Yeah, we had this like survival week, so we had they took our stuff, like the mats that we were sleeping on, our sleeping bags, and they took all that, and we had to survive in the forest for like 4 days.
What if you don't survive?
No, you do. Like, there are people that check on you. They like our like lieutenants still came to check on us, and they gave us like new missions or things to do. So, go there, and we will meet you there, and you will get your next mission.
Okay.
Quest.
So nobody died from that survival test?
No. The thing is that when you're under stress, you're super durable. No one got sick. It was January, and it was snowing. There was a lot of snow. We were in the forest. I think during night it was like -11. That isn't too bad.
Yeah.
But we were sleeping. We were taking like 3 branches, breaking them off, and built like something to sleep on.
Mm-hmm.
So because the snow would be like too cold.
All right.
So we slept on those branches, and we just cuddled. The thing is that I was on the most left side, and
you remember very specifically.
Oh, yeah, very specifically, because that was my life's coldest night. And I wasn't the guy on the edge, but I was the one next to him. Now the guy on the edge, he was this pretty big guy, and the guy behind me was also a little bit bigger than me. So I was quite comfortably between 2 big guys. It was warm, and I slept super good. But now, the first guy on the watch was this small dude, like 150. No, too small. 165. So, to my chin,
yeah,
maybe. And now, when his watch got over,
Was it me?
No, it was me. It's my belly making those whale sounds that you like so much.
It was so loud. I thought it was me.
So this small guy came back, and the guy who was in front of me switched him out. So now the small guy was on the edge, and my turn was next to go and watch. So when I go, the small guy takes my place, and the guy who came back, he no. Fuck it. Like, the thing is, when I got back, now I am the most, I am on the edge, and the small guy is behind me.
Okay.
And he's so small that he takes all my body warmth, and he's like sleeping so well, I can hear him snoring. But he's cold like a brick. He takes all my body heat, and now I'm cold as shit. I'm there. I remember. I checked my clock. It's 2 at night, and
Were you guys in a tent?
no, we're
Just outside.
sleeping on the ground.
Really?
Yeah,
How much clothes? Like, be specific. How much clothes do you have on you?
everything I had. Like, we packed our bags. We knew that it's going to be the survival week, so we packed
How many
things.
layers was it? Like, was it a winter jacket outside?
Yeah, I think I had like this warm underwear. Then I had my sweater and my winter jacket.
They were all
But-
military issue, like uniform.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like super high quality. They're okay. They're warm, but I used the jacket as a blanket, so it wasn't. My hands weren't in the. It wasn't on me. It was just covering me. I use it as a blanket.
Why did you take it off? Why don't you just wear it?
Because I thought it would be warmer.
Was it not?
I don't know. It was cold.
Were there guys just like wearing their clothes like normal and just sit down and then just sleep it off like that?
No, we were doing all kinds of schemes. The thing is that we had this one big bag, so I pulled everything out and put my legs in it. So I made my bag into a sleeping bag, and then I took my winter jacket, made it into a blanket, and took the arm part and put it on my mouth. So I breathed into it. So I tried to
Trap the heat.
trap the heat. Yeah, breathe under
That's
the
smart.
cover. Yeah, I was doing all kinds of stuff to survive.
Huh.
But now it's 2. It's not. So it's 2 a.m. at night.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m.
I wasn't there, but I believe you. It was 2 a.m.
And I'm checking my clock. I'm super sleepy. I really want to sleep because I know we need to wait. They told us they will come after us at 7.
Cool.
The lieutenant.
Okay.
So and I look at my clock and fuck, 5 hours. And it's so cold already. So I start like tremble a little bit, and it's like, now I'm gonna die. Fuck it, I'm just gonna try to sleep. So I close my eyes, still trembling like that, and I fall asleep. And I wake up like at 5, still trembling like that. And I'm like, whoa, I might survive it. So I try again, and woke up at 7, and I survived the night. But next night and the night after that, every time it started to get dark, I felt my heart rate going up. I started to get stressed. Oh shit, the night is coming.
Like the body is getting used to that too. Like it's trying to get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. Like my body knew it's going to be
Some shit bad is gonna
a
happen.
fucking cold night.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
shit bad. Especially January, dude. It's like the coldest month.
Yeah.
Almost.
And
So
we had the one bag of food. Like one bag is meant for one day.
Well, a couple months ago, I think in May, I was camping outside with with my sleeping bag and my tent and all that, it was still cold.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what kind of shit you guys.
But the
went
thing
through.
is that, like I said before, everything in army, you get used to it. So after doing that week, not even once did I feel like cold during the night. I slept like a baby. When I got back my sleeping bag, it's like it was like in a hotel. Get to use my sleeping bag. Get in it.
Dude, I got so much question. Just wait for a second. I gotta go pee.
Yeah, for sure.
You can talk into the mic if you want to, but you can also take a break too.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we're going to continue with the Karl experience. I'm going to take a sip. So our host Pinchin went for a drink. For a piss, and I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. I'm sorry that my English isn't as good. From time to time, I tend to forget some words, so I struggle with my sentences. But I hope it's okay. It's really fun to be on here. I don't know if Pinchin is going to keep it in or edit it out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And just so you guys know, these microphones are really good. It's the first time I hear myself like that, with the headphones on. When someone films you and you hear yourself on a video, it sounds totally different. But with these high quality Pinchin super microphones, it sounds so good.
It is, right? It's like, I don't know. Sometimes I listen to it, I'm like, I like this guy. I really like this guy. But yeah, man, I'm feeling good after that session.
Like you should.
Yeah. But I got a question about like you guys, do you sleep in like one big room, right? Bunk bed and all that, like the scene that we saw in movies.
Yeah. When you're
I gotta ask, how do you do it?
how to do what?
How do you do that, man? You know what I'm gonna ask.
Prep?
Yeah.
You don't.
You don't?
Some people do, but they're like, that's like everyone is like
8 months, no masturbation.
no, you get out. Like basically
How often do you get out?
now I think they let them out every weekend. I even heard that they let them out every night, but that sounds insane.
That's strange.
That's strange, yeah. But at first, when I got there, I had to stay in for 5 weeks, and then 2 weeks, and after that, I get out every week. And
No fab? 5 weeks?
yeah, wasn't heavy at all. We had so much things to do, and you were so tired by the end of the day.
Nobody do it.
And there are people who do it.
You hear it?
I didn't, but others did, and I heard those stories. And the guys who do it, they're like the strangest people. You like look at them, and when you do it, then you'll be the guy for the 8 months.
Really?
Yeah, I used to do the faps.
Where do you do it? You just do it on the bed?
They don't care. They're strange.
Yeah?
Yeah, they do it everywhere. I heard this one story that someone was a truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
So it was night, and he was behind the wheel sleeping, and suddenly he woke up. Was like, I want to fap. I started fapping, and then the lieutenant came checking if everything's all right. So he opened the door. And the dude was like,
Driving truck for the army, eh?
yeah.
Like, here's the thing I don't understand. Like, you got 8 months, right?
Mhm.
And you got general training where everybody do the same thing. I
Yeah.
assume. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But then you kind of get assigned a specific assignment, like whatever speciality you have. Right?
Yeah.
How do you get that position? Like, you told me you became a sniper.
Mhm.
Like, what qualify you that? Or you can like sign up for it? How does the process go?
It goes like that. Yeah, there's a way, like you don't especially like sign up, but the thing is that if you're like an okay guy and they see that you're actually like trying and doing okay in the army, and like they see like leadership qualities in you,
Okay.
then you have like a word in it. So you say like, I want to become that, and then the lieutenant is like, yeah, we can make it happen.
But if I don't have a preference, I just
Then they just put you wherever randomly.
But there's something that is more desirable, don't you think? Like holding a sniper gun. That
Yeah,
sounds pretty-
definitely.
Yeah.
The thing why I got there, I think, is that I had such good physical basis from my gym, from doing boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have this a NATO test. You need to run, do push-ups, and do sit-ups. And I always got maximum points every time. And
What is that looking like? Like, do you have to do as much as you can in a certain time period?
I think you had to do, like, in 2 minutes, you had to do 80 sit-ups.
How many?
86, I think,
In 2 minutes?
in 2 minutes.
Okay. Sounds like a lot, man.
Maybe it was 76. And then you have to do, like, 80 push-ups.
80 push-up. That sounds in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
And you need to run 3.2 kilometers.
Okay.
And there are like specific times you need to get the maximum points.
All right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I
So it's just because your physical, I guess, performance was good.
yeah. Plus I was trying really hard. Like I said, when I got into army, I really wanted, like, I was doing it like I would be competing. If we went into the shooting range, I was trying really hard to shoot well. I was really bad at first, but then at before going to bed, called my grandfather, asked him tips about shooting, until then he like told me what I should do, and next time I use that. And
What should you do? I want to know.
when shooting, there are like boxing, you need to be relaxed. You can't be cramped, because then you're going to do like extra moves that don't need to be done. And when squeezing the trigger, you can't pull it like too fast. You need to go like super smooth, because when you pull it too fast, you're going to pull the gun down a bit, so it changes the trajectory of the bullet.
You've seen that movie, Saving Private Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that sniper in there?
Yeah, but the movie snipers are like unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
After being in the army, you can see like, oh, this bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so like sniper job is like shooting a sniper rifle is like so much harder. So much goes into consideration before the shot, because you need to get like twist your like those buttons, get all the clicks on, and you need to know like how the wind blows and how strong is the wind, that it all like changes the bullet's flight path.
You see, there's this one scene inside that there's a guy, another sniper from the German side, in a tower, and they're getting everybody shot, and this guy roll over behind a car, and was kissing the cross, and he was aiming at it, and then it went through the binocular,
Yeah.
and it shot into that guy's eye.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
If I'd ever make a shot like that, I would be pretty cool guy.
That was insane, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But when we went into the shooting range, they made like perfect conditions for us. So we were shooting between like there were like higher ground around us, so no wind was fucking with us. And we were also shooting from a higher ground, so because the bullet starts to fall down after it goes out, it goes up a bit, and then it starts to fall down. So we started shooting.
Why would it go up?
because it has so much speed that when it explodes and goes out, it goes a little bit up and then starts to fall down straight away. Its speed is so high at first, and plus the barrel is usually how the optics and the barrel work together is that you have those clicks, you turn them, and that either raises or lowers the cross in that in it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you aim at the same place but you move those clicks, the cross you will still aim it at the same place, but the barrel will be either slightly more upwards or downwards.
I see.
Because you're moving the cross you will still aim at the same place, but it moves the barrel basically.
Mm-hmm.
So you aim higher, the bullet goes higher and starts to fall down.
I see.
That's how shooting long range works.
Did you do well? Shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Jesus.
But the thing is, if you want to shoot good, you need to shoot every day.
Like practice, eh?
Yeah, you need it was cool that we did sniper training, but now if a war would happen, and now they would deploy us, dude, I haven't shot the rifle for a fucking year. It's going to be you need to train and shoot all the time to be a good shooter, especially if you want to do 800, 900 meter shots.
Wow, that's already far, right? Like a 900, 800.
900 was maximum I shot.
Huh. That's like what a sniper should aim for. Under a kilometer kind of a shot. That's already good distance for a sniper, right?
I think if you're a professional sniper, that's 900 meters is you're comfortable. You're pretty confident that you're always going to hit.
Always.
Yeah, I think I asked one sniper and he said 1.2 kilometers is when I'm okay with. Yeah.
When we're talking about okay with, are we talking about hitting a specific body area?
If I don't know if a specific body area, but if he would be on a mission and he would be aiming at someone and he's 1.2 kilometers away and it's really important shot, he would take it.
He will get that person.
He would get that person, yeah.
But he's not sure if he's gonna kill that guy or not.
No, he's pretty sure.
All right. You know what I would do in the army?
Cook?
Yes.
Oh.
How did you fucking know, dude? I that's yes, it's a childhood dream.
For real?
Yeah, we had this training in China as well. Every single time we go upgrade in our educational system, I guess. So from elementary school to middle school, we go through the first military training, which was 1 week. And from
in what grade?
So after grade 6.
Okay, after grade 6.
Yeah, so it was 12, 13, around there, right? That was the first training we had, military training, which lasts for a week. And then from middle school to high school, so it's after grade 9, we have the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Second one lasts for about 2 weeks. And then from high school graduation to uni, we got the third military training, which lasts for another 2 weeks, I think. So we have 3. I had 3 personally. And every single time, it's not really like you guys, a hardcore, actually doing 8 months, a legit one, right? Most of that, we just want to have, I think the people who made the decision just want us to have the experience.
So in China, army isn't mandatory.
This is not really army, I would say. This is more come on, it's 2 weeks, man.
But I mean, if you finish school, you don't have to go to the army.
No, you don't. They used to be mandatory, but
when did they change it?
I have no idea, dude. Look at the population. If everybody want to go to the army, it's a lot of burden to feed all these people too, man. It's quite challenging for the government to organize it.
Is it then? But is it hard to get into the army then?
Nowadays it is, because it's a good career choice now. To be a professional, like your granddad, a professional army guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great career path, because you get basically, if you don't fuck up, you gotta be good, man. The army is well taken care of in China, especially I'm not gonna go deep into the politics, but the army are taken very well.
Someone might take a shot.
But the army are taken well. They're taken care of very well, right? They got all the things they need. Like they might not get paid that much, but you don't need to worry about your livelihood like ever. Like housing problem now is a big thing in China. Everybody's worried about like, kids growing up where they gotta find a new apartment for themselves because the price for a real estate is really expensive, right? But if you're in the army, no problem. We hook you up. Like in our designated area.
I can imagine.
Yeah, man. So when I was going through all those like military trainings, 1 week, 2 weeks growing up, like I'm just imagining like, dude, if I were ever in army, I'm gonna be the fucking cook.
Yeah, I get that feeling.
I got the best job. I got to feed all my friends. Like they come over, everybody needs to eat.
Yeah.
Like if you don't eat well, you won't fight well. And
true.
It's not only serving the community, and also I get to have the best food ever. I can eat as much as I want to. Like it's like a win-win situation for me.
And a great cook is very much appreciated, because I remember we had this guy. He he wanted to become a cook. Anyway, he had like papers and all that documents that he's a cook. So he wanted to become a cook also in the army, and he became the cook. The food was good, but he hurt his leg and he had to go recover. So he wasn't with us anymore.
Can you like request vegan meals in there?
He depends where you are. When you're at Tapa, where all the NATO is,
yeah,
I think you can there.
Okay.
They had like these vegan food bags.
I have no idea. Like, are they very tolerant to all this new age thing? Like, people have like very specific requirements.
They try to do their best. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing with that guy was when he hurt his leg, he went away, and now some random guys, some like 2 Russians, started cooking for us. The food sucked, man.
Do Russian and Estonian, ethnic Russian and Estonian get well in the army nowadays?
Again, depends on the people and depends where you are. When I was in Yofi, there was this one situation when where an Estonian dude got beaten up by 5 Russians during the night.
Okay.
They put like soaps in their socks and went to his bed.
Oh shit, that's hardcore.
Yeah, and those dudes got in some trouble. But when I was talking, I really loved the Russian people there. Like I was trying my best to learn Russian. I was like, oh fuck, I'm going to learn Russian now. I have so many Russian guys.
Yeah, that's my question too as well. Like, how do they communicate? Like, the commands are all in Estonian, right?
Yeah, and there are also, if you don't speak Estonian at all, then are going to be Estonian lessons that are mandatory for you
during the army.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So a few times a week you have to go there.
That's a sweet gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I were the Russian guy, I would just pretend I don't speak Estonian.
Yeah.
And I can sit down in the classroom once in a while to chill.
But that's like extra duty because while they are doing that, we have like free time.
Oh, you do?
So they'd rather not go there.
I see. I thought you guys are still doing your daily routine and training and they are going for the classroom. Oh, okay. Now I see it. Oh, that's how it works. Man, listen, I'm pretty ignorant with a history, especially during the war, the Second World War. Mm-hmm. Like you guys were, for one time you were fighting for the Germans, and then later you were fighting for the Russians.
Yeah.
Was that the case? Like you were never like an independent unit, at all.
I don't want to be again the guy that doesn't spit straight facts.
Yeah.
I don't want to like talk bullshit.
Yeah.
But so I think how it was is that Germany came in and
knocking at the door,
forcing themselves in. I think we let them in.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think you guys like them. Yeah, they were nice. Haven't met them, but
yeah, I think you guys like them. Like it's a very different. You guys have very different attitude towards German and Russian. Like, in a way, they're both like, I don't know, man. They're both occupiers, right?
But we remember Russians more because they stayed for longer and they came later.
But German were longer as well. Like they had like hundreds of years before that.
I think like I don't know even why it is. I don't even know why it is. I can't tell you.
Right?
Yeah.
I really don't get it. Like it's like nowadays people have no beef with German whatsoever.
But I feel like Germans really have beef with me.
Oh,
I went
really?
to Berlin and I was in this I came out from the hotel and I went to the shop to
beef with me.
yeah, and I went to the shop to get a beer. And those young guys came out of the shop singing Deutschland, Deutschland. And I was like, oh, nice, cool, like patriots. Walked past me. This is, and then the first guy, he asked me, do you speak German? And I said, no. Fuck you! And then they walked on and I was like, shit, okay. Then I went into the shop and there was a line behind me. And I don't know, do they always like pay cash or something? I pulled out my card and wanted to pay with the card, and then the cashier was suddenly like, whoa, card. Okay. Gave me the machine. I started to pay and she was making faces. The person behind me was like,
No, I don't get the context. They just don't like car?
I don't know, I think they didn't like me.
Huh. That's strange.
That's strange, yeah.
That's strange because you're so white.
True.
Yeah, man. Like you could be German.
Yeah, and it was like I had a lot of sun, so my hair was a lot blonder also.
Uh-huh.
So I should look like.
Is that how it work? If you guys like white people have more sun, your hair also go more blonde.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting, man.
What does your hair do?
It doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
It's fucking boring. It's just black all the time. It gets darker. But wow, that's strange, man. I wouldn't expect that. Do you feel like did you take that personally?
No, I didn't actually.
How old were you anyway?
How
old were you anyway?
18.
Oh, okay.
I think I talked to someone and someone told me that Germans are like really Germans and people from France are like really proud people, and maybe like they have so many tourists and people visiting them and occupying their like chilling places and nightclubs. Like they don't want to let you into the nightclub if you don't speak German.
I don't understand that. Like you gotta fuck up the vibe if you don't German, man.
True.
Like everybody's
True.
Everybody's Deutscher around and
True. I wouldn't let us in also if I were German. But it was just a fun fact that my classmate, a girl, she spoke German, and they had like a little group, and she spoke for all of them, and they all got in.
Okay.
Now we came, didn't speak shit.
It's just you guys are guys, man.
We got sent away. No, we had girls with us,
Oh, okay.
and we got sent away.
Even the girls didn't get in.
no one.
Jeez. Was it like a school trip?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I have been to Germany maybe a few times. I don't know. The place is so plain. Like I can't say good thing about it. I can't say bad thing about it. I just have no feeling for this place whatsoever.
I really like Berlin.
You do?
Yeah.
Like what's the thing you like the most?
I just I really liked walking around and looking at stuff. We were in we were at I'm no expert. I don't know where we were. There was this like church,
It's a church.
broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, broken church. Yeah, in the middle of the street. Looked cool.
Okay.
And we were walking. A zoo was next to us, like really big zoo, and also a park where a lot of people get stabbed. We didn't go there, but
You like a church. You like parks, man.
Yeah,
We got all those in Estonia. Why there? Why Berlin?
it was just it was cool. I was drunk also maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
guess
were
that's the
drinking
reason.
beer all the time, so you walk around and everything is like a little bit cooler.
Have you been traveling a lot in Europe?
No,
Okay, not interested.
interested, but haven't had a chance.
I got a few recommendation.
Yeah.
I have done, I guess, 2 around the Europe road trip in the past 2 years. Just going around the Baltic Sea, basically. Sometimes I go a little bit even more south into Italy and whatever. But my personal experience, my personal impression, I have like 2 of my favorite places besides Estonia. I like Slovenia a lot.
What did you like about it?
Like it's very southern Mediterranean vibe going on there, and I wouldn't say it's very Mediterranean, but it's very southern European. But it also mixes a little bit with a mountain, so you get a little bit of everything pretty much in one country, a small place, because it's right in middle of everything. Italy is right there, Switzerland is right up there, so it's like just right there in the middle. So you get a little bit of Alps, but you also got a little bit of like the Italian influence. Everything was beautiful. Everything was so clean. Everybody speak English. People were extremely friendly because who traveled to Slovenia? Nobody.
Yeah.
People go to Italy. People go to Germany. Like it's like a forgotten spot, but it's like the nature just untouched is beautiful. And I don't know how they speak such good English for some odd reason because their neighbor Italian, they're not very famous for speaking good English.
Yeah, I heard that from your podcast.
Yeah, like it's really strange. See, like just they're so close and their language is so close as well. Slovenian and Italian.
They sound same?
Very similar. Yeah, to me, the untrained ears.
Mm-hmm.
But their English ability, wow, it's wildly different, bro. I liked it. Everything was cheaper because they're not trying to scam you as a tourist. I remember we went to this restaurant like in the downtown area of the capital, right? Like everything was just incredibly delicious and fresh. And they still charge you like I don't know, 10, 20 euro. That's it for 2 people. And I asked them for like, some extra bread. They just give it for free, which I was really thankful about because this shit doesn't happen if it's a tourist spot. They will ask you to pay more for sure. Like in Italy, we went to this really famous place, Venice. A really famous place. We went to Venice. Like, do you know you have to pay tourist tax just for being there?
Yeah, no.
Like they charge you.
But that's like the right thing to do because they have so many people visiting that place.
Yeah, I understand.
And they're really ruining it.
Yeah, I understand. I think that's why. Like, if I knew that, I wouldn't want to be there because I know this is kind of like a method to tell you like we don't welcome you anymore. Like it's already over capacity.
Yeah.
If you guys at that point, I don't want to be the reason why you guys are hating the tourists. Like I would just go somewhere else. Like for me, the biggest thing is if I go somewhere, I want to feel welcomed. Like I didn't come here for the bad mood,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how beautiful could things be? Like here's my impression was like natural beauty is like if it's a building, like very different from your view, right? With the churches. If it's a church, it's a church. I don't care where it is. If it's a park, it's a park. It can be in Tallinn, it can be in Venice. I wouldn't mind. How different could it be?
But, well, it's the feeling.
Exactly.
If it's a park where people get killed,
Yeah.
it's a really different feeling, especially when you go there in the evening.
It's all about that feeling, right?
Yeah.
So if I come here for a good feeling, a different feeling, I wouldn't want to feel rejected. That's the biggest thing. So Slovenia made me feel extremely welcomed. It was so nice. I loved everything. And all the gas stations have free toilet like we have in Estonia in Circle K, which is a big plus if you're doing road trip. I hate peeing in the bushes, man.
Hate peeing in the bushes.
Yeah, I hate peeing in the bushes, man.
I understand if you like hate taking a shit in the bushes.
Yeah,
but
that never
peeing,
happened so far. But yeah,
why
just,
peeing?
I don't know. It's just
It's so easy.
I'd rather not for girls, man.
Oh, okay.
If you're traveling with,
Well, you're no lady.
yeah, I am not. But who road trip by themselves? Like I appreciate a good toilet facility. Slovenia is for one. What's the second one? I have a second one, bro. I guess I only have one.
Well,
no, Iceland.
Iceland,
Bro.
Okay.
Iceland is super beautiful. I love the place, and it's super cheap to get there too because they have this like really cheap air flight going there. I think it's either Ryanair or some other shit. You can pay like several dozens of euro and you're right there. The view is insane. If you're seeing what's that show called? Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those are shot over there. It just looks like a freaking alien planet. Everything looks different. I loved it.
Because of the rocky landscape.
Yeah. Where would you go if you can travel right now? Anywhere.
Japan.
Where you live?
Are you
For real, I'd really like to visit Japan.
are you saying it because I'm Asian?
No. then I would say China.
Okay. Now I'm offended.
Sorry, man.
No worry. Japan, why?
Because I think
Is it martial art?
like the martial arts thing too. Yeah, there are like they have like really cool kickboxers there and great clubs, and I would plus my like coach has like connections there, so I could visit some gyms and train with them.
Yeah.
But the bigger thing is that I would want to travel outside of the city and see. There's also like mountains and temples, and
There are quite a lot, man.
yeah, and I'm really into like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Any plan to go there?
Yeah, in the future for sure.
It's beautiful, dude. I loved Japan.
And I think like I'm really into food.
Are you?
New food, like try all kinds of stuff, and I think I would get to eat like really cool things there.
I love Japanese food. It's a like it's a very different kind of a taste they have over there. Do you know this thing called umami?
Umami.
Yeah. It's like they call it the I don't know, fifth or sixth different taste besides sour, sweet, and bitter and salty.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have umami, which is like
What does it taste like?
if it's like I'm trying to explain it. It's like sweetness without the sweet.
Umami.
Yeah, man.
I might dig it.
It's just that kind of like a very pleasant feeling in your tongue that would take away all the sweetness. It's just that really good feeling. That yumminess. Yeah, man. Well, I don't know what kind of thing I can think of. Like soy sauce, it have certain kind of umami if you know how to cook with it. It's just a lot of sauces. They have different thing going on. They're umamis. It's a very complex kind of a taste, I would say. And sushi over there are like dirt cheap if you're not going for like those
Yeah.
super famous
I can
restaurant.
imagine.
Yeah.
And even this cheap sushi there will probably taste better than
Dude, you know what I feel like?
what we have here.
It's not even like in Estonia, I feel like there's this divide between what is countryside and what is the city. When you're in Tallinn, you realize this is the city
Yeah.
in downtown. And then you drive outside, you're like, okay, now we're in nature.
Like here.
Yeah, man.
Your
like
backyard looks
like-
so nice. Relaxing.
Like you got that feeling there's where you are. But in Japan, man, like when I was in Tokyo, even though everything is like concrete, everything is like metropolitan looking, right?
All right.
You still feel that jungleness, man. Like that's our modern jungle. That's a modern nature. I kind of come to accept that. It's a very unique feeling I only got in Japan.
But did you go to the countryside also there?
I did. But here's this interesting thing too. Even in the countryside, you can see there's nothing that is untouched by human anymore. But they touched it so gently, it preserved all the good part. even in the most remote area, in the deepest of the forest, you can find vending machines.
Why?
It's just there for your convenience. Like, it's such a small and compact island country. Like, there's no untouched nature anymore. Everything is so beautifully integrated. Like, you still enjoy the best of everything. Like, the forest looks beautiful. It's organic. Like, they didn't cut it down or anything. It's still old trees, like from thousands, hundreds years ago. But then you realize in the corner there's a vending machine selling soda pops.
But do you know how big is their population?
Like 100 million.
Mm.
Yeah. It's a lot of peeps, man.
A lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, for a small island. So the population density is crazy. And the infrastructure was so good. Like, I haven't seen a single bad road in Japan living there for 3 years. Every single road, even those one leading to like nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, they're just built so well. They're smooth like butter. Like, I drove a really shitty car back then. I had a Honda Life. You guys don't even have it in Europe because the engine size is so small. They have this light car category in Japan. They call it light car because the engine size is so small. It's 660 cc, so it's like a big motorcycle with a metal box on top, and you drive that thing. It's called a car, right? Mm-hmm. And it was so small. It was so cheap. I bought it for like a few €100, I think. It doesn't go back. Sometimes it go back. Sometimes it doesn't. You put it in reverse, and it depends on the mood of the car. Sometimes it go, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, I have to kind of come out of the car and I push the car off the parking lot, and I hope it doesn't go anywhere, and I quickly run back into the inside and then put it into the drive.
I think that's like some good Japanese mentality that always go forward.
No, it's just a shitty car, man.
Oh.
But anyway, even with that car, I never had problem with it because it's running on such good condition of road. It never need any fixing. I never changed oil. I never even pumped air into the tire. No problem. This thing runs smoothly as long as you don't back. As long as you don't go back, then it's a fucking hassle. But yeah, it was crazy good environment. But going back to what I was saying, you really can't tell, like, at least for me, I really can't tell what is like exactly city. Even in the city, you got like a good feeling of this is jungle.
But why do they have like parks and trees everywhere?
No, it's not that. It's kind of just like you feel lost. I think the sense about like being in the city is like you get a good sense of like where you are, like a good orientation here. Because in the city, everything is, you have name for buildings, you got a road, they have a name for it. And the city planning are like straightforward. Roads goes that way, roads go this way, intersection here, there's lights, right? It's supposed to make life more organized. That's what we did with city. But in Japan, the city grew so big. No matter how well you organize it, you still feel lost in there. It started to have that rawness of nature again. Even though you try so hard to organize, you try very hard to make it like recognizable and easy to navigate. No. Like, have you driven in Tokyo? That shit is a nightmare.
No.
That is a nightmare, I'm telling you. I went there once, I almost pissed myself. Like, I got so nervous at all the intersections because there was like, I'm not joking, there's like a million lights just shining everywhere. I'm not sure which light is for me. And in the background, there's also those billboards are also lights, by the way. So it's just million lights shining in front of you and just like, okay, should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Fucked up so many times. I don't know how I got the driving license there, but I could have killed myself or somebody.
I don't have my driving license yet.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have my ARC exam on the 31st of August. So
Like an actual road test?
yeah.
No, they're not going to let you pass.
They are.
I did it 3 times here.
It's my second.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you do on the first one?
I felt like I was super close. The thing is, when I got there, I was in such a good mood. I was like so confident, though I hadn't driven a manual car for a year
Yeah.
because I was in the army. I got out from the army. I went to do my ARC exam, the driving exam.
Did you take like the driving lessons from a school?
No,
Just with your family?
just some random dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, went to a driving school.
Okay.
And
So you did go to driving school.
driving school. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought you meant like in my school where I yeah
Driving school, cool.
yeah.
It's legit.
And hadn't driven a manual car for a year. So the day before going to my exam, I called my friend. He has a manual. I said, "Oh, come over. I want to try how it works." So I came over. I tried a few times. The car died a few times, but I was like, "Okay, I can do it. I can manage." So I went to ARC. Was sitting there. I was in such a good mood. I was so confident. I was like, I'm going to get the best guy ever. I'm going to talk with him the whole time. We're going to connect, and he's going to be like, "Oh, you're a nice guy. You're going to get through." That was my plan. I get there. There were like some girls sitting. I saw they were nervous, and a first guy comes, big smile on his face. I was like, nice. I hope he's my guy. Wasn't. Next guy comes. Also looks nice. Third, fourth guy, they all were like happy, smiling people. And the last guy comes, a bald guy with a really angry face. Says my name, Karl. I raise my head, watch him in the face, puts his hand in his pocket and throws me the car keys. Let's go. We walk outside. Doesn't say a word. Sit in the car. It tells me the car number. I say, okay, that one. We go sit in. We start to drive. And while we're driving, since I just came out of the army and everyone had a bald head, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea, but I asked, "Are you like somehow connected with the army?" He was like, "No, why do you ask?" "I know your head is so bald." He didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
No, I was like
Small talk?
small talk, yeah, but a bad way to start. Yeah, he didn't like it. I felt the awkwardness. Okay, we kept driving. I did all the things he asked. I was doing super well, and like we're driving for 50 minutes. Like usually it's 45 minutes. We had gone over for 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, strange. He would have stopped me already if I had done something wrong, right? And now he says, the street name, go there. I'm reading the signs. I can't see it, what he told me. So I just go straight. He says, you were supposed to go left. Okay, try to find a way to turn back. I was like, okay. So I see I can do a left turn. Go there, want to turn over. And as I go, the car doesn't turn as much as I would like it to turn. So I get stuck like on the road. Cars are coming, and I start to like put reverse, get back, forward. Was like, wasn't enough. Again, back. And I was blocking all the cars, and I was like, oh shit, this sucks. He was like super quiet, didn't say a word, was just chilling there, looking at what's going on.
That's my experience too, man.
And I got back, and he said like, yeah, that sucked. You need to come again.
I think I don't know. Like I already had a driving license from Japan when I got here, but I have to go through the same test, right? The first writing test and then the road test as well. The first a couple times, I think I made small mistakes like that. And the third time, I went over, and I actually broke a few red light. I think 1 or 2. They still let me pass because it's my third time. It's kind of like a process. You have to take a few until they give you one.
But it's like really smart, because if you have like, I don't know how many people a month go through.
I guess.
Imagine like surely more than 1,000, but let's say 1,000. If it would be 1,000, now each has to pay, how much is it? 40 euros? 50 euros? 40, I think.
Great revenue for them.
Yeah. Now that's 1,000 people, and now you fail them all. That's 2,000 people. So very easy money for them.
I know, dude. But I was thinking about let's let's say like right now, right? You're 21 at the moment, hey?
Yeah.
Like you're not going to school.
I'm going to university.
Yeah, you graduated high school, you went to university right away, or after the army you went to uni.
Mm-hmm.
Or which one is it? After army?
I got in before the army, then I took the academic
Leave.
Yeah, for a year, and after I finished army I went straight to university.
So you're still in uni, you're learning like sports related subject, and then you're doing right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're doing like kickboxing on the side, you're coaching, you're doing all this. Like do you find it's like too much to take on right now? Like I know right now it's in the holiday, but let's say when the school start again.
I don't think it's too much.
You still gotta train me, bro, every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
I can handle it all.
How?
Like, what about it seems so hard?
Like you basically you have a full-time job at the gym, don't you? And then you still have a full-time kind of a thing at school.
Like, I wouldn't say full time. Like, I don't work from 9 to 5. I work like depends how many people I have. Like coming for private sessions, plus our own club workouts that I sometimes like replace my coach, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't take like that much time. I don't have to work like 10 hours. I can do it with one evening. So I go to school in the morning. I finish like at 3 or 4, and then I can go back to a first private session, then do my own workout, then give someone else's workout. Like, I can manage.
Like right now, let's say people who come to the gym for like the private session, right?
Yeah.
What are like the motivation? Like I think for me, the personal motivation is just I don't know. I kind of like beating up the heavy bag. I like going through the drill, finding the body rhythm, because I feel like it's in the gym, you're doing things not for a purpose. The purpose is about getting bigger. It's not really a specific function, but in the like doing kickboxing is a different deal, because you really feel like you want to achieve a certain goal, which is, getting your body into the rhythm to be as good of a fighter as possible, right? That's a purpose. And I think I want that purpose. It helps me to focus on training. What are most people like coming to the gym for? Like, do they come with a specific kind of a mindset?
I'd say why people come is that basically what everybody does, they go to gym, but gym is boring. You go there alone and you listen to music, you do the same workout all the time. You can like switch it up a little bit, but you basically do the same thing.
Okay.
Especially women. You do legs and then you do abs.
Okay.
And now it gets boring after a while. So people want to do something else. And what they have told me is that I just want to do something that would interest me. And this seems like something. It has a lot to it. Like especially kickboxing, it has hands, knees, legs, a lot to it. They come to the first workout, they start learning hands, and like, oh shit. Then like so many techniques that you need to like focus on, so many things you need to focus on.
That's my impression, yeah.
They do the first workout and what keeps them coming is that I think people want to get better. They're like, especially when you hit the pads or you hit the heavy bag, sometimes, like you said, sometimes you feel the strength behind the punch and sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Now you want to feel the strength behind every punch, and that's when you have, when you get the technique right, then you're going to feel the punch,
Yeah.
and that's the prize you get for coming and working out,
I agree.
and it makes you feel good that you have learned something new and you are doing it well.
I agree.
Plus, you have someone to push you. At gym, you have to push yourself, but now you don't have to think. You come here, I give you exercises, and you don't have to think. You just focus on what you do.
You push too hard, bro, sometimes.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, I still feel sore somewhere, but that's all good. Dude, I think you're feeling a little bit tired now.
I'm feeling okay.
Yeah? Are you
Yeah.
tired? How did you feel about the session so far? It's the first podcast.
It's our first podcast.
Yeah.
It's my overall first podcast.
How do you like the experience so far?
I really like it.
Yeah?
I think it's super interesting. Like, for real. Talking with you, listening to this beautiful voice.
Yeah, I knew. Which one are you talking about?
Both.
I don't know because I didn't have the headset on.
Yeah, it's a first for you too.
Yeah, I know. It's new. Like, I feel more free talking without it because I'm not very critical with my own voice anymore. When I had it on, I'm always so obsessed with listening to my own talking.
Yeah.
But now it's free. I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, now I understand that. Now that you say it, you always listen to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm listening to myself all the time. You hear that voice and you're not used to it, and you're saying, that sounds cool.
And also you're thinking about how to adjust it to make it sounds even better.
I think I'm like getting better.
Yeah, you're adjusting it because, like, have you noticed you have to really get close because if you move a little bit to the side, it already is not that crisp anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you got, like, what they say is like you biting to like the microphone like that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be as close as possible. If you put it like too close, I guess it's not as, well, I don't know, it's still pretty good. But like, this is a good distance.
But this makes it feel more intimate.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it does.
It's like somebody's whispering right into your ear, man.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the session as well. But I don't know. I feel like our energy level are going low. Maybe we should like wrap this up. And if we have like,
all right,
we have more, we can come back to it, man.
yeah, for sure.
Dude, like, I don't know. We basically,
I feel like sometimes we were all over the place.
I had the intention to talk about fighting with you more, but we basically didn't talk about fighting at all.
We can do it next
We're
time.
fucking talking about everything else but fighting. No, it's actually the most focused episode so far, I think. We talked about army. We talked a little bit about traveling, about experience.
How we met.
Yeah, how we met. And your psychopath friend, Denise.
Denise.
Yeah, man, like selling books. It actually has a certain kind of focus. Some of the episode previously, I was really trying to focus. But because it's such a chill kind of a setting, it's really easy to just wander off and talk about absolutely everything, man. Yeah.
And since like we don't know each other so much, it's so easy to talk about things because we haven't told each other.
Everything is like, talkable.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't know, you're kind of poking around.
Yeah.
At this point, do you have any question for me?
Right now, I don't have a question. I just have this. We started talking about how we met before at gym, and you talked how you felt like I was confronting you.
Yeah.
I wasn't. But I remember this one thing. I remember we came back from our workout, and you were there. I don't know if you were just going to the shower or just came out, but you were sitting there and butt naked. Oh, you were. I think you were even like standing up, stretching like or something. And we came in. I was like, oh, okay. And then this cleaner lady came in with her mop, going back and forth, and you were just chilling there, naked, with your dick out, and was like, man, this guy is fucking confident. And that's what I'd like to leave it with.
Yeah, maybe I like the cleaning lady. That's so, like, to me, that's so odd because he always come in during the workday, and at the very beginning, I was kind of like thinking, like, is it disrespectful if I expose myself like that? Expose. But later, I realized it's really their job to clean the place.
And I think they're enjoying it.
The Asian dick or the cleaning part?
The Asian dick.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty clean shaved, so I guess it is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like nowadays, I go inside, I just do whatever I want. I think it's also weird that you guys walk around with a towel around your waist, and then you go to the shower with that thing on, and only when you go into the cubicle, you will take away the towel and then hang it up. Nobody walk around naked in there.
Where?
In the shower,
In
in the
shower.
locker room.
Mm.
Like I also noticed in the gym, you would put a towel around your waist as you're walking to the shower room. But I guess that's for a reason, because sometimes the gym has girls, right? So when you're going from the changing room to the shower room, you have this big towel around your waist. Did you notice that?
I didn't.
So how do
I
you?
didn't think about it.
Yeah, you just put it on.
I had my head full of your confidence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. Most guys in the shower. I was gonna do actually a comedy bit on this as well. Stand up. I was gonna use this as a material, because I noticed in the gym that all guys they kind of go in with their towel around your waist, and they never fully expose their dick. They walk with that thing on, and only when they go into this, in the shower parts that you have this divides, right? So you kind of have your privacy in the shower room, and when you get to that point, they take away the shower towel and then hang it up, and then they start.
I think I do it like that. I put the towel on. I walk to the hanger at the shower.
Yeah.
I put it on there. Then I go to sauna. Then I go to shower.
Yeah.
Then I take my towel. And then I dry myself.
And you dry yourself. Do you still put the towel around your waist, or do you just hold it in your hand?
I think about it. I put it around my waist.
What's the point of that?
I know it feels like you complete an action.
Huh, I see.
Like that's like if I wouldn't do it, there would be something off.
Huh. So it's not about like, just be proper and put something to cover this, intimate area.
And I've never thought about it like that. It's like when you finish eating, you put away your plates. When I finish drying, I put my towel back on.
Yeah. I don't know if it's only your personal experience or somebody else as well, because there are also guys who go into the shower with their trunks on, like those.
Yeah, they're gay.
With shorts.
Yeah. They're gay for sure.
They have shorts on. And there are guys going to the shower with go to the sauna with a shorts on as well. But I think the sauna experience wouldn't be a full sauna experience if you have any clothes on. You gotta be butt naked
Yeah,
in
you
there.
need to burn that bat.
You gotta be butt naked in there, man. Damn, that's a good ending for the podcast.
Yeah. It is.
Dude, it was awesome.
It was. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for Karl coming on the show. And now we're signing off. 6 episodes. 1, 2. Do you know how to do 6 in Chinese? That's 6.
For real.
Yeah.